Luxury SUVs are supposed to represent comfort, status, and peace of mind. But heading into 2026, many of them are delivering the exact opposite. While a few models truly earn their premium price, others are quietly draining owners' wallets through brutal depreciation, constant reliability issues, and long-term ownership costs that can exceed $150,000 in just a few years. In this video, we're cutting through the badge appeal and the marketing promises. I'm going to break down 3 luxury SUVs you should avoid right now going into 2026 based on real owner data, reliability reports, and total cost of ownership analysis, and then we'll flip the script and highlight 4 luxury SUVs that actually deliver on what they promise. These are the models that combine comfort, performance, and value without turning into financial disasters over time. If you're shopping for a luxury SUV and want to know which ones are smart, long-term buys and which ones are expensive mistakes, this list will save you money, frustration, and regret. Let's get into it. Starting the list of luxury SUVs to avoid heading into 2026 is the Maserati Levante, a vehicle that prioritizes style and sound far more than long-term ownership reality. On paper, the Levante looks like the dream Italian SUV, with striking design, an incredible exhaust note, and power outputs ranging from around 345 horsepower up to nearly 580 horsepower in the Trofeo. The problem begins once the honeymoon phase is over. Reliability and value studies consistently rank the Levante near the bottom of the luxury SUV segment, driven by poor durability, heavy depreciation, and extremely high ownership costs. Fuel economy is weak across the lineup, while maintenance and repair expenses are well above average. The interior initially feels special, with premium leather and signature Maserati design touches, but long-term owner reports often tell a different story, highlighting electrical issues, suspension problems, and frequent warning lights even on relatively low-mileage examples. To make matters worse, many components trace back to older Fiat Chrysler platforms, meaning you're often paying exotic brand prices without exotic-level reliability. The Levante can be exciting to drive, but as a long-term purchase, it represents a high-risk luxury SUV best avoided if you value financial predictability and peace of mind. Next on the list of luxury SUVs to approach with caution going into 2026 is the Mercedes-Benz GLE, and this one surprises a lot of people. On paper, the GLE looks like the perfect luxury SUV. Strong engines, refined ride quality, cutting-edge technology, and a cabin that feels unmistakably premium. The issue is not how the GLE drives, but what happens over time. Recent owner data and reliability reports have raised red flags around newer GLE models, pointing to a pattern of early ownership issues that are hard to ignore. Common complaints include transmission hesitation, infotainment and software glitches, climate control failures, and a long list of electrical gremlins that send owners back to the dealership far more often than expected. The interior is beautiful, with large digital displays, advanced driver assistance, and one of the most comfortable seating setups in the segment. But complexity is working against it here. As the miles add up, repair frequency and out-of-warranty costs can rise quickly, especially once electronics and drivetrain components are involved. The GLE is smooth, quiet, and genuinely enjoyable to drive. But heading into 2026, it's a luxury SUV that demands patience and a strong warranty strategy. If long-term reliability and predictability matter more than having the latest tech and badge appeal, this is one to carefully research before buying. Closing the list of luxury SUVs to avoid heading into 2026 is the Land Rover Range Rover, a vehicle that perfectly illustrates the gap between image and ownership reality. There's no denying the appeal. The design is iconic, the interior feels ultra-luxurious, and the driving position gives you that unmatched sense of presence and status. On the road, the air suspension glides over imperfections, and the experience feels special, at least when everything is working. The problem is reliability over time. Ownership data and long-term reports consistently rank the Range Rover among the most expensive luxury SUVs to own, driven by frequent mechanical issues, complex electronics, and some of the highest repair costs in the segment. Air suspension failures, electrical problems, drivetrain issues, and repeated warning lights are common complaints, even on newer models. Depreciation is also brutal, meaning owners often lose value faster than almost any other luxury SUV. The Range Rover delivers an incredible first impression, but maintaining that experience requires patience, deep pockets, and a tolerance for unpredictability. If you want a luxury SUV that looks incredible in the driveway but can quietly drain your wallet over time, this is it. For buyers prioritizing long-term confidence and cost control going into 2026, the Range Rover remains one of the riskiest choices in the segment. Kicking off the recommended side of the list going into 2026 is the Lexus RX, including both the standard RX and the hybrid variants, a luxury SUV that continues to dominate for one simple reason: it just works. While it may not be the flashiest or most exciting option in the segment, the RX consistently delivers where it matters most, in long-term ownership. Reliability data places Lexus at or near the top of every major survey year after year, and the RX is the brand's strongest pillar. Engine options range from naturally aspirated and turbocharged setups to highly efficient hybrid systems, offering power outputs that are more than adequate for daily driving while delivering excellent fuel economy, especially in the hybrid models. The interior prioritizes comfort and durability, with quiet cabins, excellent seat comfort, and materials that hold up remarkably well over time. Ownership reports regularly highlight low repair frequency, predictable maintenance costs, and vehicles running strong well past 150,000 miles. The RX may not stir emotions like some European rivals, but it delivers something far more valuable: confidence. If your goal in 2026 is luxury without drama, comfort without constant service visits, and a vehicle you can own long-term without financial stress, the Lexus RX remains one of the smartest luxury SUV buys on the market. Next, among the recommended luxury SUVs going into 2026 is the Genesis GV80, a model that continues to challenge the traditional luxury hierarchy in a very uncomfortable way for the German brands. The GV80 delivers the kind of design, interior quality, and road presence people expect from far more expensive luxury SUVs, but without the long-term ownership anxiety that often comes with them. Powered primarily by a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 producing 375 horsepower and strong torque, the GV80 offers smooth, confident acceleration and relaxed highway cruising rather than aggressive sportiness. Where it truly separates itself is inside the cabin. The materials feel genuinely premium, with real wood, high-quality leather, and a clean, modern design that rivals or exceeds many competitors, costing significantly more. Long-term ownership data and early reliability reports have been encouraging, helped by Genesis being backed by Hyundai's proven engineering and conservative approach to powertrain design. Another major advantage is the ownership experience itself. With complimentary scheduled maintenance and concierge-style service that removes much of the traditional dealership frustration. The GV80 may not carry the legacy badge of some rivals, but in 2026 it delivers something increasingly rare in the luxury SUV world: premium feel, strong value, and confidence that ownership won't turn into a constant repair cycle. For buyers who care more about substance than logos, The GV80 stands out as one of the smartest luxury SUV choices available. Next on the list of recommended luxury SUVs going into 2026 is the Porsche Macan, a vehicle that proves reliability and driving excitement don't have to be mutually exclusive. The Macan stands out because it doesn't feel like a traditional SUV at all. It drives more like a sports sedan that happens to sit higher and offer real practicality. Engine options range from the base models up to the GTS and Turbo, delivering anywhere from the mid-200 horsepower range to well over 400 horsepower, with performance that easily outpaces most competitors in the compact luxury SUV segment. What truly sets the Macan apart is how well it holds up over time. Porsche's PDK dual-clutch transmission has earned a reputation as one of the most durable gearboxes in the industry, and owner reports consistently highlight strong reliability compared to other performance-oriented luxury brands. The steering is precise, the chassis is exceptionally balanced, and the overall driving experience feels engineered rather than programmed. Inside, the cabin is solid and well-built, even if it prioritizes function over flash. The Macan may not be the cheapest option in its class, but it delivers real value by combining performance, build quality, and long-term dependability. For buyers heading into 2026 who want a luxury SUV that feels special every time they drive it, without constantly worrying about breakdowns, the Porsche Macan remains one of the safest and most rewarding choices available. Rounding out the list of recommended luxury SUVs going into 2026 is the BMW X5, a model that continues to set the benchmark for what a mid-size luxury SUV should be. The X5 earns its place here not because it excels in just one area, but because it does almost everything well without major compromises. The smart choice in the lineup is the xDrive 40i, powered by BMW's turbocharged inline-six engine, which delivers strong performance, smooth power delivery, and a reputation for being one of the brand's most reliable modern powertrains. Acceleration is quick, highway passing is effortless, and the overall driving experience strikes an impressive balance between comfort and sportiness. Inside, the X5 offers one of the best seating positions in the segment, excellent material quality, and an infotainment system that is intuitive and responsive without feeling overwhelming. Long-term owner feedback consistently highlights how well the X5 holds up when properly maintained, especially compared to more complex or over-engineered rivals. The key with the X5 is choosing the right configuration and avoiding the higher-risk V8 variants if long-term ownership is the goal. When equipped with the proven six-cylinder engine, the X5 delivers a rare combination of performance, refinement, practicality, and confidence. For buyers heading into 2026 who want a luxury SUV that feels premium every day while remaining sensible to own over time, the BMW X5 remains one of the safest and most well-rounded choices in the segment. To wrap this up, luxury SUVs aren't just about design, badges, or first impressions. They're about what ownership looks like years down the road. Some models promise everything and deliver headaches, while others quietly do what matters most: comfort, reliability, and real value over time. If you stick to the right platforms and avoid the known problem vehicles, luxury ownership heading into 2026 doesn't have to be a financial gamble. Drop your pick in the comments. Like the video if this helped, subscribe for more no-nonsense luxury guides, and I'll see you in the next one.